guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, it's gonna be a how-to video. I'm gonna share with you guys my techniques on how I do my brows, how I get these natural looking brows that do not look overly done, that you can wear when you're doing a no makeup look. I've been getting tons of compliments on my brows in my recent tutorials and on my Instagram as well, and I've noticed that when I'm doing someone's makeup, they're always saying, hey, can you do my brows like how you do yours? They look natural, you can see the brow hairs, they're not like overly done. So I thought, hey, why not share my technique and show you guys what I use, how I do them, and give you guys some tips and tricks to achieve this situation right here. So before we get into this video, if you are not already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Rose. I hope you enjoy this video. And also, if you guys love how-to videos where I am giving you guys tips and tricks and showing you guys my techniques as a makeup artist, then give this video a thumbs up so that I know. And let's chat down below, you guys. You guys, like, let's chat. Let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see and stuff. So yeah, now we can get into this video. See you in a bit. Hey you guys. Alright, so before I actually go in to doing the whole brows, I want to share with you guys the products that I typically use when I am going for that natural full brow look, whereas, you know, when I'm getting too defined. So the first product that I typically use, now I do use either both together or one or the other. So the first product is the Anastasia Brow Pro Palette. This is what it looks like here. And it pretty much gives you all of the shades that you would need for every brow hair color. And then it also comes with a primer, which is pretty good in my opinion. So I use that, and I typically go in with medium brown or soft brown. This is medium brown here, and then this is soft brown. Sometimes I go in with both, sometimes I go in with one or the other. Pretty much just depends on my day. And then another thing that I use is brow pencils. Now I've gone through so many brow pencils and trying to find the correct one, the right one, the one that works great for me, because I do have, if you guys can see, I have sparse hair. My brows are very sparse, especially towards the ends here, and some a little bit here, depending on the brow. Like this brow, I'm pretty much bald in the beginning, whereas this one I'm almost bald at the end. Yeah, like I've been trying to find the perfect pencil. So at the moment, I'm gonna show you 3 pencils that I typically use, and one is actually my current fave and what I've been using almost every time I actually do my brows. The first one is the NYX Micro Brow, and this is in chocolate. I usually use, I believe it's medium brown or taupe, but I think when I went to get it, they only had chocolate. They didn't have the shades that I needed. So this is what it looks like, and this is a dupe for the Anastasia, Brow Wiz. That was my all-time fave brow pencil. I used it. I've spent so much money on repurchasing it, but over the time I'm just like, I use this pencil so much and I'm using the product very quickly, and I can't continue to spend $20-something on a brow pencil. So this retails for 10 bucks, and I mean, it's still a little pricey for a brow pencil that only has, let's see how many ounces, if it's gonna even say. 0.003 ounces in here. It's not even a lot of product in here. So it's still a little pricey, but I mean, hey, what can you do, right? So the next one I end up finding, which is a lot cheaper, I think this is about $5. It's the L.A Girls Shady Slim Brow Pencil. This one is what shade? This is soft brown. And this one is, I think, a little too red. That's why I stopped using it. I'm not sure. But yeah, they have so many different colors, and this is pretty much another dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz. It has the little spoolie at the end and everything. So I'll either use those two or my current fave, which has been the MAC Brow Pencil in Lingering. This has been the perfect shade to get my natural brow look, the whole natural brow look, and it just, I don't know, it's like so perfect. The shade is great, the consistency of it is great. With the LA Girl, this one for me is a little too creamy, so that's why I don't use it as much anymore, especially in the summertime, because my face is completely oily, and putting that on, the product just kind of just melts away. And then with the NYX Micro Brow, I feel like I kind of have like a love-hate relationship with this, because there's times where I can purchase it, the consistency is perfect, not too waxy, not too creamy, it's perfect. But then there's times where I purchase it and it's so waxy, where it's like I have to really like go in with it. So I don't know if it's because the product has just been sitting for too long in a department store or what, but kind of have like a love-hate relationship with this. But I also use a pomade, and usually when I go in with a pomade, it's just like for the outer part of the eye, and then not the eye, outer portion of the eyebrow, and then just to kind of mimic some hair strokes in the inner. And the one that I use is the Inglot one. I am not sure what color this is, but this is like a taupey shade. That's what it looks like here. I don't use the dip brow anymore from Anastasia because I feel like it's just too harsh. If I use it, it just gives me bold brows rather than trying to give me that mimic of a natural brow. So yeah, and then I also go in with a brow gel. So when I'm trying to do the natural brow look, I go in with a clear brow gel, and the one that I use is the Brow Gal by Tanya Crooks, and it's just pretty much a clear brow gel, and it says water resistant on it. So those are pretty much the products that I use. So for the purpose of this video, I am going to do a little bit of both of the pencil and then the powder, because for my videos for YouTube, that's what I pretty much use. Sometimes I do my brows off camera so you guys don't really see, but for this video I'm gonna just do that. So I'm just gonna head and zoom you guys in, and then we'll get to it. Alright you guys, I wanted to get a little closer, but from where I have my camera set up right now, I can't get too close. This is the closest I can get it. I'm getting like all these notifications. Okay, so I have my mirror here. Oh, this is so dirty. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just comb through my brows first. And I always do my brows before makeup application. I don't know why, it's just me. But I do have days where I just do my brows after. So I'm going to go in with the MAC pencil today because this is like my old time fave. I feel like I'm going to need to get more. And let me just show you guys the shade. That's it there. So I'm going to show you guys what I do. I'm going to show you guys on this brow, and then I'll probably just do this brow off camera because it takes me forever to do my brows. So yeah. So what I like to do is I like to kind of just outline lightly. You guys can see. Very, very lightly. And then certain parts of this brow, like right here, pretty bald because the hair doesn't grow there. So I just flick the pencil upward And as you guys see, it kind of looks already full a little bit. Then I go in this area here because this is where we're gonna just create that. I gotta do my brows. So as you guys see, it's just giving some shape. But I am very, very light-handedly doing this. And the reason being is because it's supposed to look natural. So we want this to be as natural as possible. And then with the tail of my brow, I barely have hair here, so I'm just going in with some strokes to kind of just give that look there. Okay, so right here I see I need a little bit more. And then I take my spoolie and I brush the product in. And then also with my hairs, I just brush them upward. And then it just kind of tells me where anymore. Then at this point, I'll go in with the powder. And I'm going to do soft brown today. I'm going to use my favorite brow pencil. And this is the Sedona Lace EB18 one. I'm going to go in with soft brown. And I'm going to use a darker shade of soft brown, which is this one here. Tap off some excess. And then I'm going to use this to fill in my brows, but from the top. You guys look, it kind of looks very messy right now, but then I go in with my concealer. I'm going to use the NYX Gotcha Covered one for this video. Just going to put some on the back of my hand. And let me just clean off this brush. Alright, and then I'm going to just take this lip brush, no specific brand, and then I'm going to clean up, but I'm only going to clean up like starting there. I'm not going to go way in. Now I have to do my brows, so my brows aren't like perfect right now, but that is a-okay. Trying to let them grow in certain areas. So you see it just cleans that up a little bit. Now I still have like that little bald area, but it's completely fine for me. I'm not like sweating it. And then I'm just going to clean just ever so slightly in the top. Just so that the tail of the brow looks a lot more blended in, since we did have to draw it on a bit. And the last thing I do is put the brow gel. And the brow gel just pretty much helps set the product in place. But not only that, just to define your brow a little bit more so that it looks a lot more natural. I mean, that's just what I've learned. It kind of like just wets the brow so it can pop out the brow hairs, and you know, just so they can pop out a lot more. And as you see, bam. Now obviously you can tell that they're filled in, duh, but they're not so bold and like too much. Like I can go to work with my brow like this with some mascara, foundation, and then call it a day. I do it all the time. So this is just kind of my technique of how I do my brows. Like I've had so many people say like, oh my god, your brows are so beautiful. How do you do them? What do you do? I've even had clients like tell me like, I want my brows to look like yours. They don't look overly done. They look natural. Like you can still see your brow hairs. They're not like just covered with product. So I thought, hey, let me just do this video. So I'm going to do this one off camera and then I'll come right back. Alright you guys, so both brows are done. My hair is like a hot mess right now. So both brows are done, and as you guys see, they don't look overly done. Like my brows look like they can actually be like this in a way. But I do, like in the front of this brow, do you guys see like it's a lot more detailed on this brow because I have a lot more hair on this brow in the inner part, whereas this side I really don't have anything. But this brow is a lot more detailed at the end because I have more hair than I do on this side. Like it's so weird, but I try to get my brows as close to sisters as possible. But yeah, this is it. It's super easy. It's all about technique and having a light hand when you're using powders and pencils, because sometimes I've even done it like I can use a pencil and my brows are bold as hell and you can tell like they're like overly like done. And the same thing with powders too. I've done it before, but it takes a lot of practice to perfect how you want your brows to look. And another thing too, another tip is making sure you have the correct brow shade. I mean, not brow shade, product shade for your brows. So for instance, me, I have like dark dirty blonde hair. My hair is still wet so you can't really see it, but I have dark dirty blonde hair. So for me, I would use a brow pencil that is, one, not too warm, in the kind of cool range of shades, and two, something that is medium to, well, like a light to medium shade. So sometimes depending on the brand, I will use a taupe. Like for instance, the Anastasia brow wiz, I can use taupe on my brows with my hair like this because the shade is just perfect. Like it's not too gray, but it's not too warm at the same time. Soft brown is another one, like a soft browny shade for me. As you guys saw, I use, what is it? Yeah, I use soft brown and medium brown. So you kind of just want to play around with it. And when you're shopping around, if there's testers available, swatch them on your hand. Like if you don't have any product on your brow, you don't have any makeup on, I do it all the time. If I'm at Ulta, if I'm at Sephora, there's a brow pencil that is there for testing. I just take one of their little cotton swabs or cotton pads with some of their cleaner, like their sanitizing cleaner, clean the little tip, and then I'll, you know, do either a swatch on my hand or I'll just go ahead and try it on myself at the store, and they're not gonna say anything. So yeah, I mean, practice makes perfect, and I've done so much practicing over the years to get my brows looking like this and not overly done. If you follow me on Instagram, there's so many pictures that I have on there. My brows are like almost black, like, or they're too red, or they're not like how they're supposed to look. And even on here, sometimes on my channel, there's certain makeup looks that I do that bold brows don't go with it. It's okay, I'm not saying bold brows are not in, but I feel like if you're gonna do a bold brow, you gotta make sure that your makeup look is matching it. Whereas brows like these, a little bit more natural looking, I can just put on foundation, some mascara, and I'll look fine. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was as informative as possible for you guys, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's the red button down below. You can't miss it. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you like how-to videos. That way I will know and I will keep filming more. And I'll see you guys in the next video.